Hello folks and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 11 of my Sengoku Jedi campaign where I am playing as Clan Oda. And I'm making good progress here. I've been pushing back the Taket clan and the Shimazu clan. I have vision on the Shimazu daimyo right here in the Iwami province. And we've done a good job against them so far. However, this is looking like it's more than what I have here. That makes me a little nervous. I have 414 soldiers. I only have 346. And the way that this province is designed is that it borders both Bingo and Izumo. So I'm gonna, to protect this force here that is still besieging this garrison in this castle here, I'm gonna have to attack Iwami just to kind of hold them in place. It'll just be a feigned attack. I don't think I'll go through with that one. I do have a better general than them. My daimyo's 4 stars. Their daimyo's only 2 stars. So, you know, it's just maybe, but like they have a lot of archers. They have some armor upgrades, which I don't have. They have this is some silver armor upgrades as well. That's pretty good. Not a lot of infantry, but those archers will shred my army. So I do have some cavalry here that I could send in to reinforce, but yeah, I think what I'm going to be doing instead is also doing a feigned attack here on Aki, which is Takeda's province, and I believe they also own Seoul, so this isn't all they have. They can still reinforce theoretically from Seoul. So what I do think I want to do, so these will both be feigned attacks. I'm going to feign an attack here in Iwami and Aki, but I am thinking that I want to get the siege over as quickly as possible. I know it's only going to take 2 turns for this to end naturally, but I think 2 turns is 1 turn too many, so I'm going to try to go in there and take this castle out. They don't have any archers, so it's just spearmen and cavalry, and frankly, I have a few archers here that can probably do a decent number on them. And if it comes down to melee combat, I can just send my general in. He's a warrior monk, pretty beat up. There's only 21 warrior monks left, so hopefully my archers can do a good job here against these soldiers. Yeah, I can focus on this healthy unit of 60 Yari Samurai with this little armor upgrade. I can focus on them, try to make sure they're out of the picture, and once they're done, yeah, my warrior monks should be able to cut apart these Ashigaru units. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And down here in Sanuki, I actually fought a pretty good defensive battle against this army here in Iyo, and I still think that it's tempting to attack, but I still think this is a little too much for me to go after, and I also don't want to be leaving Awa. I don't want to be leaving Sanuki exposed to an attack from the rebels here in Awa. So, on that note, I am building a little mini army here in Awaji to eventually attack Awa. Not this turn, but I think I'm thinking 2 turns from now, because I want these soldiers to come up as well, and then I can take Awa. I don't think my plan is to simply just push the rebels off of it. I want them to retreat from Awa to Tosa. I'd rather fight them in Tosa than fight a river battle here in Awa. And then going to the north, Hojo still hasn't consolidated the north yet, and I'm totally fine with that. Imagawa's kind of hanging on for dear life here. They do have 2 river provinces now, which is good. They have Mikawa, which isn't that valuable, but they have a large force here. And then they have Echigo, and Mikawa has a port, but Echigo does not have a port. So these 2 forces are completely isolated from each other, but they do have Echigo, and it's a rich province. So potentially, maybe they can build a port eventually. I don't know what they have here, but it was enough to take Echigo from Echu. So they did lose Echu, but you know, trading Echu for Echigo is a very good trade because Echu is a lot richer and, of course, easier to defend because it's a river province. So that's decent. And Yusugi's still hanging on for dear life. They have Noto, they have Sato, 2 fairly useless provinces. I mean, very poor provinces. Sato does have an iron sands deposit, so you can build armored troops here, but it's poor. They do have a port, but that's all they have is these 2 provinces. And of course, the warrior monks are still here in Kaga. And yeah, I am looking forward to seeing how things develop here in the north, because this... So they're defending Shinano right now, currently with their heir, their 4-star heir, who is in... Unfortunately, he's in a Yashigawa unit. But it's just him here in Shinano, and I would like to keep eyes on him if I could. It's too bad I don't really have an emissary or someone who I'm willing to send into the north. I do have these shinobi that I could be sending to spy, but I'd rather be keeping them here to defend my heir. Since he is my only heir right now, I'm still waiting on Nobunaga himself to come of age. He's only 7 years old right now, so I'm going to have to wait quite a bit longer before Nobunaga is of age. So it's going to be very important for me to keep this fellow alive. And yeah, I'm not... See, the thing with spying with shinobi is that, yeah, you can do it, but it's a little tricky because if they have any defense networks, for example, yes, because I have this border watchtower here in Mino, I can essentially spy on Mikawa, Shinano, Hida, and yeah, that's it. But that's good. It's, you know, very useful for me. So I can see here in Shinano, all they have built here is an improved farmland. That's all that exists. So there's no border watchtower, there's no border fort. And border forts are the things that actually catch shinobi and assassins. Ninjas, precisely. And that's, oh, here it is, right here. So a border fort is an upgraded border watchtower. And whereas a border watchtower simply lets you spy into other provinces, a border fort will also let you do the same thing, but in addition to that, it acts like a shinobi in your own province, which means it does counter spying. So it can catch shinobi, and enemy ninjas that are wandering through. Not all the time. You still get it where there will be shinobi that can walk through a province with border forts, and it's kind of a numbers game. You might lose a couple, but a couple might slip through. And those shinobi that slip through defenses like that actually gain honor and experience from evading the defenses. You can get these really good good shinobi just from, like, you know, getting lucky, I guess. And the thing is that you can kind of move shinobi around enemy provinces and spy like that by trying to find out where these, you know, border forts and, you know, are. But the thing is that it's hard to... The thing is that you will never be able to see the enemy shinobi themselves, which, of course, act as counter spies as well. So they can spy in enemy territory, but in your own territory, they act as counter spies. They keep the population happiness high, and they also, of course, you know, try to find other enemy shinobi and ninjas. That's what they're doing here, is they're protecting my daimyo, or my heir in this case, from enemy ninjas. And they also will catch shinobi as well. Now, you can't see enemy shinobi or ninjas. They don't show up. There's no way you can find them. Not through emissaries, not through border forts, or whatever. You can't find them. So, sure, I can see that there's no border forts here. But because this is Hojo's heir, I can assume that there's shinobi in this province protecting him, just as I have shinobi in this province protecting my heir. And same with the daimyo as well. So it's a little bit tricky. It's one of those things where you can kind of, if that's your mission in this game, is to be that, if you want that play style of having, you know, agents kind of walking all over the map, you can play that way, but it's just going to be kind of a lot of trial and error and trying to figure out the best path through the map. The way that I like to do that is that I like to use an emissary to scout ahead, because the only thing that kills them is other ninjas. They won't get killed by border forts. This border fort won't catch an emissary because emissaries are supposed to be talking to, you know, other clans and whatever. That's what their job. They have that immunity. So I like to send emissaries ahead to look and see what they can see, and try to find a safe path for my shinobi or my ninjas. But then they might still get killed by assassins or ninjas. So it's kind of a work of labor to kind of spy in this game. So in this case, I will just simply sit tight, and see what I can see from the border that I've built here in Owari, Mino, and Echizen. And I don't think Hojo will attack me until these other clans are dealt with. I just don't think that's their style, so knock on wood, hopefully I'm right about that. And this is going to be the end of the turn here. It is autumn, so I have my taxes bumped up to punitive. Bitchu's population loyalty is a little low, but, you know, I just moved a shinobi into there, so they should be fine. And yeah, that's going to be that. So let's move on and see what's going to happen here. So they've reinforced Io, and looks like Imagawa's fighting over Totomi again. And yes, this is the numbers that we saw initially. Nothing's changed. They haven't reinforced Iwami, so... You know, it's tempting, but no, I accomplished what I wanted. I kept them in place. I'm going to call off this attack. And what I want to do here? I could fight this. I mean, why not? I could go after, they have a 3-star general there, which I could take out. It's going to put me in a weird position because it's going to be hard for me to... Just because this force here in Aki, if I do win this battle here in Aki, I'm going to be stretched a little bit thin. I'm going to have forces in Bingo, Izumo, Aki, and they're all going to be rather weak. But if I succeed here, I can essentially try to hold Aki and then gang up and take Awami, depending on how the siege goes in Bingo. So yes, I think I will fight this. Alright, fine day. I will take that. And yes, I don't have a lot of soldiers here. I don't have any archers, I just realized. So hopefully I can get them to come to me. I want to keep my... Definitely want to keep my general behind my lines. Let's see. Oops, did I do this wrong? Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. And typically when I play... Oh, where are they? Are they over here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so it looks like they're right here in this forest. I'm seeing some Ashigaru right away, so... Nothing too scary. And before I send my infantry into this forest without knowing what's in here, how about I send my cavalry to do what they're best at? And that is... scout out this forest for me and see what they have. I know they have a unit of Ashigaru, and yeah, I'm thinking they might just have like one more unit, and that might be it. So where is that other unit going to be? Are they going to be in this forest? Ooh, no Dachi swords. Jesus, alright. So they have no Dachi swordsmen. Dang. That's actually scary, because I don't have any archers. Gosh. I don't know about this. Yeah, I do not know if this is a fight that I want to take, because those Ondachi swordsmen are going to carve my spearmen apart. And I only have 28 warrior monks. Gosh. This is a tough decision for me. Also, what I'm thinking is that I have to remind myself, this is a 3-star general that we're looking at here, so these units are not going to break right away. Even if I get a flank attack on them and surround them, they might fight a little longer than I would like, so I don't know if going for this is the best idea, but I feel like I want to try it because, you know, basically they just have the 2 units. I mean, they just have 2 units. One of them is a half unit of Ashigaru, so you'd think that you know, the way it adds up, it's pretty simple. I just hold each unit with one of mine, and then flank each unit with one of mine. That's what I have. So we'll see if I can pull that off. And I'd prefer to fight out of the forest here, just so I can get a little flank charge with my cavalry and not have them hindered by the trees. So if I can try to get them out of this forest, that'd be preferable. And yes, if I can try to get them to turn around. Come on, look at me, look this way. Oh, and they've decided to go after my cavalry instead. Okay, well, that's actually not that stupid. Interesting though. Ooh, they're booking it. They're running after me. I need to get out of there. And oh, and the Nodachi are charging me on this side. Oh, okay. Wow, these are all interesting tactics here. So that's a little worrisome. Actually, kind of want to send him over there and have my Ashigaru get around and need my general right here. And alright, warrior monks into the back. Try to get my Ashigaru to hold for as long as possible. And yes, let's see. Come on, run faster, please. Don't get caught by Ashigaru. Oh my god, they're gonna get caught by Ashigaru. Stop marching, run. There you go. And have my spearmen take them here. And what are we looking at? So, how my warrior monks doing? Not good. They're not doing well at all. No Dachi swordsmen are down to half health, and one of my units of Ashigaru running away. And thinking maybe I should have sent my cavalry to attack this Nodachi unit. They're still winning. Dang, dang, dang. And yeah, I'm only down to four warrior monks, so I don't think this is gonna go well for me. I think I just lost this battle. My warrior monks are still fighting, but let's see, how are we doing here? Yeah, they're running away, and I don't think my maybe my Yari Cav can beat them. Yeah, now my general's been killed, and my Yari Samurai are trying to catch up to their general here, and now my Yari Samurai are running away now. And what about my Yari Cav? Are they gonna fight as well? Oh yeah, they're just getting destroyed. Okay, retreat, get out of there. Everyone run away. Whew, what a disaster. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh man, alright, lost my unit of warrior monks. That's a tough one. Dang, dang, dang. Alright. Yep, should just retreated from that one. Let's see, now castle assault. Let's get some payback here. Alright, light rain. I do not want rain. I have archers and dang. That's awful. That's really bad luck. I really needed to get the most out of my archers as I possibly could, and this is going to make that a lot harder. Oh, and it looks like they've actually deployed some of their soldiers here outside of the castle. I wonder if that's because... I wonder if the castle is full. I'm not sure. Alright, so Yari Samurai are going to have to fight off one Yari Cav on that side. And I think I want to bring my infantry around over here and bring back my archers off just a little bit. Yeah, they're going to have to shoot down these Ashigaru if they can. Alright, does this Ashigaru unit want a piece of us? Let's see what happens here. Try to get in and cut off this unit. This might actually work out okay for us. If we can fight them out here in the open instead of having to fight through this chokehold, that can work okay. Wait, are they going to sally out and attack my... man, this is so bizarre. Okay, alright, they want to come after me here too. So I need to get my warrior monks around on this side. Alright, so this unit of Ashigaru is running away, and let's see, want to get archers here, and they're just coming after me, I guess. Huh. And they're wavering. My archers are wavering. It's making me nervous. And Yari Samurai there. So that leaves just one unit of Yari Samurai and one unit of Ashigaru inside the castle itself. And if we can get these warrior monks into these Ashigaru, have archers shooting the Ashigaru as well, and let's get spearmen over... what do I want them? Kind of want to go after these guys over here. Alright, now we got another unit of Ashigaru sallying forth out of this castle. This is a different kind of castle battle. I did not think that they were going to be charging out of me out like this, because I don't know if I've ever really seen this kind of... I've seen units deployed out of castles, but I thought that was just because there wasn't enough room inside of the castle. In this case, they're kind of like actually going after me, because it's as if they know that, you know, instead of just sitting inside the boxing and shot by archers, they may as well come out, sally out, and try to do some damage to me. But, I mean, I gotta say, like, I've seen battles where they've just sat there and got shot, so this is interesting for sure. Making me have to work for it a little bit, but you know, hey, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta work to get the job done. Now in this case, I don't know if my archers are getting the best shots in here. These, if I remember correctly, these spearmen have an armor upgrade, and just in general, they have decent, you know, Yari Samurai have better armor than Ashigaru for sure. Plus the rain is interfering as well, making my arrows not do as much damage. So yeah, I've only killed 2 of them, and that's making me worried that my warrior monks are gonna have a lot of work to do. Alright, now we're about to cut down the last of the soldiers outside of the castle here and here, kind of stuck on the walls here, and I think I'm getting ready to prepare for the final push. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky, but I think, oh yeah, you're not gonna get away, sir. No, I do not think so. So, I'm thinking what I can do is have my warrior monks lead the charge, put them in wedge formation, give them a little extra attack, give them a little extra charge bonus, put my Yari spears, or my Yari samurai right behind them. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to send my archers in as well, for sure. Because they can fight. They can put up a decent fight. I might take that to crack this. Because, yeah, my archers did next to nothing against them. 57 left. They're gonna hold for quite a while. And in this choke point, it's gonna be a little worrisome. Ooh, plus I just realized that all of my units are very tired. That's also probably because of the rain. Rain soaks up into the armor and makes units tired faster. This is going to be tough, but I think since we're already here, let's get into it and see what we can do here. Make sure my entire army's on engage at will, because formation matters not in this close confines of a little choke hold here. Oh, my general's been killed. Gosh, my warrior monks got chopped down, man. Yari Samurai down to 45 guys. Says they're losing, and I have the numbers, but they're all wavering, uncertain. Ooh, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good at all. Oh, and that's it. Looks like they broke me. They broke me. Yeah, there's still 30 of them left. See, now if my army can rally out here and come and actually attack and surround this unit of 30 Yari Samurai, that could be a turnaround point for me, but we'll see if my army rallies. It looks like they're pretty insistent on just getting out of the battlefield here. Ooh, there we have it. 2 losses in a row. Man, I mean, I did kill more than I lost, but still, that's not good. Man, oh man, I think that's the first time I've lost twice in a row on this channel so far. So, hey, there we go. Yeah, so now it's gonna fall, you know, in this turn. So, maybe that wasn't worth it. Now I got an average harvest. I got 4,161 koku. That's okay. And yeah, what do we got here? Same amount of soldiers here. Yeah, 414. And gosh, yeah, that's I probably shouldn't have fought either of those. Oh, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to know what I should do sometimes. But I think I'm ready to... No, I'm not quite ready to attack Awa. I can do that next turn, and that's fine. I don't really like attacking in the wintertime. But yeah, we can just get ready. I don't know if I can make any moves up here. I can reinforce and potentially attack later on this year. Right, so I'm definitely thinking I'm gonna hang tight for a little bit here and finish off this siege and make sure I get a few more reinforcements to this region before I push any further south. Yeah, I think that's the better call for now. And yes, I can attack Awa next turn. But until then, yeah, let's get on with it. Alright, so Imagawa now has Totomi again. Interesting, okay. And so the castle has fallen to my troops, so now I have bingo. Alrighty then. Now I can attack. Yes, I think now is a decent time to attack Aki and Bingo. I don't have any... Oh, I do have one-star general here. Akechi Norikage. Yes, and I wonder what happens... Oh, did I lose... Man, did I lose that general that was a warrior monk general that... Was that him? Was that the one that died in that last battle? Oh, I can't remember. I had that 3-star general that fought a bunch of battles here in Bichu, and he was a warrior monk, and I think he's dead. Dang. Oh, that's too bad. It's nice to kind of keep those guys around just to, you know, keep the story going, keep the narrative going, but unfortunately, his story's over. Now, I don't have any generals leading this army as well, but hopefully that won't matter. Hopefully this army here in Awa just buggers off and goes back to Tosa. And then once I have Awa, once I have a castle built on Awa, then I can team up with this army in Tanuki, and then I can take Io. That's the idea anyway. And once I have Io, then I can focus on concentrating on Tosa. Yes, those are my ideas. So this is going to be the plan. I have 1-star general here attacking Aki, mostly Ashigaru, a couple archer units, 1 Yari samurai, and they should hopefully be able to beat what's here in Aki. I outnumber them a lot. And then here in Awami, I don't know, I outnumber them, but they have a lot of archers, they have good armor upgrades. I brought in just my little banged up unit of 16 Yari Cav just to kind of see if they can maybe pressure some of their archer units. Another way of doing this is maybe trapping their daimyo and killing him. That would help as well, and my 16 Yari Cav could help with that just because that mass of the cavalry unit can help trap them. And because Yari Cav have a bonus versus cavalry because of their long spears, they can do some damage, albeit limited, you know, but they can do some damage to that daimyo unit. So I'm not sure. I do have better infantry. I have more infantry and not too many Ashigaru, so that's good. And yeah, I have a decent little 46-man unit of warrior monks. It's just that I don't know how good they're going to be just facing off against, what do we got here, 5 units of archers. This one's pretty banged up, so it counts as 4, I guess. You know, if I count it that way, I guess... Well, my units are banged up too. I have like 2, if you add it up that way. So, not great, but I might win that one. I might not. We'll see. And down here in Awa, I do plan on winning this one. Other than that, I'm just sending waves and waves of Ashigaru to the south. Just tons of Ashigaru are being sent here, and they're kind of extras because in the beginning of the campaign I was training a lot of Ashigaru for this northern border just to have numbers, and now that I'm starting to replace a lot of these Ashigaru with proper Yori samurai, well, I'm sending the Yori Ashigaru south now because, well, I don't think I really need them on the northern border for now. I think as long as Hojo still has their hands full with Imagawa, they're not going to attack me, so I may as well send... Hey, just send the Ashigaru south. So, yeah, they're not good, but, you know, just waves and waves of them. As you saw, before, you know, just in the last turn, I've lost 2 battles, but that's okay because I'm making some progress here. So, I think I'm doing okay. So, let's get on with this turn and get on with these battles. Alright, got that castle. Alright, now what's going on? So they did reinforce. So now I'm outnumbered, but I still think I go through with it just because, you know, you never know. And in this case, I don't know what they reinforced with. Maybe more Ashigaru? Who knows? But if I wait longer, there's just going to be more. Just because it's taking time for them to bring reinforcements around because they don't have any ports left in southern Honshu. So they have to walk the reinforcements around. And now that we have some showing up, that just means there's going to be more on the way. So let's get into it, fight it, and see what they've brought. Alright, wind. Yes, I do want wind. And do I wait for rain? I'm fighting in spring, I believe, so let's see if I can find some. Yeah, I think I'm getting wind, and wind's fine. Wind will also, you know, help, you know, make archers less effective. And now I'm trying to remember what this province is like. So yeah, we got forest and hills immediately to our right. Kind of an awkward little province here, but interesting, interesting. Got the beach down here. Looks like a little boat or a dock on the beach. So what I'm thinking is, I think the idea is going to be to just turn around and immediately book it into the woods, and then there's probably going to be a conflict here on this ridge somewhere. And if that's how it shakes out, I'm okay with that, just because the forest will protect me from enemy arrows. Alright, let's get into that forest. And it looks like they are there, but that's okay. I want to fight for this ridge here. See if I can try to get them on even ground instead of having to fight them uphill like this. Yeah, and just like that, it looks like they are trying to cut me off, so this is going to be a race for the hill. I'm going to have my army here in 2 wings of spearmen and archers on either side. Then I will have my warrior monks in reserve, and I will have my small unit of Yari Cav here on this flank, and then I will keep my daimyo here in the middle. And let's see, where are they going? Are we going to fight here in the forest? Are we going to be able to get in? It's going to be close. And yeah, just as my troops are getting to the top of this hill, I think I need to push even further up now. Try to make sure I don't get cut off. I'm going to be coming under arrow fire, but I think it's important to try to ignore the arrow fire and try to get up here, get my warrior monks in the cover of this forest, maybe get my cav over on this side perhaps, and daimyo as well back here. Alright, we got the enemy daimyo in the back here and seeing lots and lots of archers for sure, so this is good for me. This is good for me, so I can just push forward because we're in close proximity to them, so I just gotta push forward here, start pressuring them from this side and as well as this side as well, kind of pincer them in, and as those units are distracting them, might want to keep my warrior monks back for now. I don't need to send them out of the forest yet, but I can't have my Yari Cav come around on this side here, and my daimyo, yeah, just keep them close to the soldiers. Alright, how are we doing? I think I want to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, get them into the forest. I'm trying to wonder, where are the spearmen? All I'm seeing are archers right now. There's some Yari spears right there. And now I think that's the direction that I want to send my warrior monks. So if I bring them up here, and where's my, oops, I did the wrong thing. This unit's supposed to be here. And bring the right side here. There we go. Yep, I just got my units all confused now. Let's see if I can reorganize this. Alright, now it looks like they're retreating outside of the forest, so yes, let's just keep pushing them back. Okay, now that we've pushed them out of the forest, it looks like they are sending in another unit of archers just to kind of hold us back, as the rest of the army seems to be retreating back to this forest. Yeah, because they have more forces back here. Up here, so in that case, I'll just have to move around and attack from this angle. One step at a time. And are they going to send their archers into melee? Interesting. Alright, well, I'll take it if it happens. Yeah, I can send my monks in here, and I can send my spears around the back of this unit to trap them there. And that will be it for that unit. And let's see, what do we got? Everyone's still retreating except for we got another unit of archers. And I am tempted to send my cav to kind of bring them down, but I think they'll beat my unit of Yari cav. They're super beat up, so yeah, it looks like that unit got away. I wasn't able to completely trap them, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Nothing forward. Let's just keep pushing forward here. And we got another unit of archers to cut down, so yeah. Oh, and just like that, they've buggered off as well. They're running away. And yeah, I wonder, let's see, are they going to hold here in this forest? Yeah, looks like they're not running. They're not completely running away yet. They're just kind of pulling me back into a position where they think that they can win. Alright, after having a minor skirmish here outside the forest, we were able to push them back again, and they can't tell if they're just gonna, keep fighting like this. It's kind of fighting in retreat. Which is interesting because I know that they have more numbers than me, so I wouldn't expect them to be this passive, but here we are. Now I have to be careful because after this long drawn out fighting skirmish here, my troops are very tired, and this seems to be the position where the enemy seems to be pretty content on defending this hill here. And now that they've all consolidated their forces, they have their strength, they have their spears, they have their archers, they have a decent high ground in the forest, and it looks like this side of the hill isn't as even as I wanted it to be. So this looks to be going to be an uphill fight for me. Either way I go about it. So I still do have the infantry advantage. The warrior monks really do secure that for me, but it's gonna be tricky for sure. My troops are tired. I do have a good general. He will inspire my soldiers pretty well. Yeah, my Yari cav probably aren't going to be very useful here at this point. Just want to keep them back and see if there's going to be opportunity later on. Alright, here's the downhill charge from their Yari spears, or Yari samurai. And let's see, I want to make sure before I flank them. Okay, now they're all running away, and that's that. That looks like a break to me, so I think it's time to charge on in and try to clean this up. I don't think I'm going to be able to catch any of them. And gosh, the general is still hanging out over there, and I kind of want to just go send my daimyo and my Yari cav out there to just see if we can catch them, but probably not. Looks like most of this army is going to get away here. Pretty indecisive. Okay, looks like my Yari cav were able to catch their daimyo, and they're doing a pretty decent. Yeah, they've already killed 2 of them, and now my daimyo's heading right on in. Gosh, if they're gonna if they're gonna fight me, what I'm thinking is I want to make sure I try to trap this guy, and yeah, I want to bring my soldiers over here as fast as possible. Alright, how are we doing here? I still have 11 of my guys, and how are my 6 Yari cav? Yeah, they're losing a lot, but they're down to 7 as well. My warrior monks are coming in. They're quite tired, but they can still do very well once they get in. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for me. They're down to 7 guys, and I can't believe my Yari cav. They're down to 4 men, and they're still fighting. That's the power of having the general right next to them. And oh, now that the warrior monks are in, they're just gonna dice this unit apart. Yep, they're fleeing. The unit's fleeing, but that's the daimyo right there. That's him. There's like 3 monks chopping him. There's no way he's gonna get away. He can't get away. I don't care if this guy gets away, it's fine. It's him right here. That's the daimyo. Cut him, bring him down, bring him down. Come on. Get him, get him, get him. Him right there, that's the one. Let's make sure I bring some spears and try to block off as well. Got him, that's it. Yes, my daimyo killed his. My exact daimyo, not the bodyguard. The exact man, the exact pixel that was my daimyo killed their daimyo. Sweet! Nice, alright. So I didn't kill too many of their soldiers, but I killed their daimyo, so that's awesome. Alright, got Iwami province. And yes, now we're evading Aki, and let's do this one right this time. And light wind, that's fine. Alright, this army is so weak. It's like all Ashigaru. But, you know, I got a couple archer units, so that's going to be good for me. And what do they have? Let's see. They still have this Nodachi. They have Yari Cav. Yes, Yari Cav. My archers can kill their Nodachi, so I'm not too concerned about that anymore. The problem with the last time was I just didn't have any archers, so I couldn't shoot them. And yes, let's see. Yari Cav are coming at me, so I'd like to try to come around this side and get some high ground, but if they cut me off before that happens, that's going to be a little irksome. And that's going to be it. Yeah, they're just running away. And never mind, they just decided to run away, so that's fine. I will take that. Now I got a key, and I got the port that a key has. Ooh, and I just burned down a bunch of buildings. Jesus. Alright. Got 850 koku. And, alright, and they're actually going to fight me in Awa? Dang, alright. I was really hoping they'd just kind of run away, but I guess not. We're going to have to go in here and fight a river battle. And it looks like we're getting rain. Light rain, but that's okay. Alright, let's send the Ashigaru across first. The reason why I send them across first is because the thing is that if they break, their breaking is not going to affect samurai, because samurai do not care if peasants run away. They expect them to run away. But on the other hand, if the Ashigaru wait and watch the samurai go first and then watch the samurai run away, well, that's going to affect the morale of Yashigaru a lot. So it's better just to kind of get them out of the way first. If you need to bait or use a distraction or something like that, a unit that might die or take some casualties, you may as well send the Yashigaru in first. But yeah, speaking of Ashigaru, that's all the enemy has for infantry, and they're just going to dice apart. Even though it's raining, even though I only have 2 units of archers, they're going to be doing a lot of damage here, and that just leaves another unit of Ashigaru and Samurai Archer General. And just as my unit of Yari Ashigaru break and run away, at least they did their jobs. They got the enemy Ashigaru rushing in, and they're taking a ton of casualties. And now I can let my professional warriors come in and do their jobs. That's what they're here for. Alright, now that the Ashigaru are all running away, I may as well send my infantry over across the bridge, get them in, and finish this battle up. Alright, let's get in here. I'll try to flank them on this side. Oh, and they're just going to run away. It looks like they're probably going to run away, and nice thing about attacking on this one is, on this map, is that the AI, a lot of times it's going to get stuck on this cliff face here, and they're not going to be able to retreat back, but we'll see if that happens again. I like defending this map because I had a time where I tried holding the bridge and I couldn't. I ended up having to fall back. A lot of my army, I think they like all broke and ran away, and they regrouped, at the top of this hill, and I was able to eventually hold off wave after wave of enemy attacks on the top of this hill. I was like knocking out a cav and just like tons of just nasty units coming after me, and I ended up winning. That battle, so I have good memories of defending this map here. Alright, that'll do. What do we got? Killed 127, lost 38, not bad. Just nice taking River Province. Alright, got Awa Province, and yes, so Lord Shimazu was killed, but he does have a son, so he's taken over the Shimazu clan. And yes, so my general who led the attack on Awa Province has now gained a rank, Naito Takatsugu. Naito Takatsugu. Alright, yeah. You're my... Let's see, another one. Yes, and this is the one that attacked Aki. So, Akechi Norikage. This is now a 2-star general. Well done, man. Now, I have caught and killed an enemy ninja here in Mino. Going after my air, man. Leave my air alone. I don't want none of that. God. Jesus. Alright, what do we got here in Aki? It looks like... Oh, man. 3 seasons? Jesus. Dang. It's gonna take 4 turns for this siege to end, but it's like a unit and a half of Nodachi swordsmen, and they had a silver armor upgrades. No wonder why I lost to them. And that Ashigaru unit, that 3-star Ashigaru unit has a bronze armor upgrade. So that's a tough little garrison army there. Jesus. And what do we got here in Seoul? That's the daimyo, 3 stars. More armor upgrades. Man, oh man. All right, do I have any buildings? Oh, nice. Oh, sweet. This is so cool. I was worried that when I took Aki and I pillaged, 850 koku and destroyed a bunch of buildings, I was worried that there wouldn't be anything here for me to have, but I got a ninja house, so now I can train ninjas. I don't know if I'm going to do that in this campaign, to be honest, but I could if I wanted to. Famous spear dojos, so I can build some more... Wait, I can't? Oh yeah, I need to get rid of this garrison first. But also a mine. It's good because I think he has gold? No, silver. So I'll be making another 400 koku off silver plus 200 off the port. Farming's not too rich in Aki, but still, that's some pretty good stuff there. Not bad at all. Ooh, and I got a border fort here in Awami. Nice. So I can see it's in Nagato. Ooh, heavy cav. Oh no, so what happens when a daimyo dies is that unit of bodyguards is still left. So it's just one unit of heavy cav that otherwise they wouldn't have. Like, they don't have, I haven't seen Shimazu have any other heavy cav yet, so it looks like they just have that one unit of heavy cav simply because it's from their bodyguard from the daimyo. But in any case, it looks like nothing too scary is here, Nagato. Got some decent buildings here, though. Yeah, yes, it would be nice to take all of these things. I want to make sure that I'm building a castle here in Awami. I always want the castle. And that's good progress here. So far, so good. And now... Oh, and I like this too. I like that in Awa, this Tranquil Garden's always going to be here. So I can finally... train. Wait, why can't I train? Oh, I need a... so the Tranquil Garden is here, but I can't actually train an emissary until I have to build a castle first. That's funny. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, and yeah, so I need to build... Yeah, I want to know what they have here in Tosa. That's actually not too much. I was kind of expecting them to have more. I wonder if Shimazu's been attacking them and trying to take Tosa. But in any case, what I can do once I have that emissary, which is going to be 3 turns from now, 2 turns for the castle to build, 1 turn for the emissary to be trained up, and that will be it'll be 1544 by then. So it'll be time for me to see what's in Tosa, and hopefully by then I will have pushed Shimazu off of Iyo. So hopefully 3 turns from now, potentially, I can take a peek, see what they have here. I will already have taken Iyo, and then I can just come down and crush Tosa. That's the idea. Because I could... No, I don't want to attack Iyo right now, because I want to make sure that castle's built. Then I can garrison Awa. So yeah, 2 turns from now I can attack Iyo. And 3 turns from now I would have an emissary spying on Tosa. 4 turns from now it's going to be the summer of 1544. Where's that ship? So the ship is... Did they go back to Heizen? Wait, what? That's confusing. Okay, why did they... I thought that they started at Heizen and they worked their way down to Satsuma and then went to Tosa. But last I saw them there in Satsuma, and now the ship is back in Heizen, and I don't know why. Interesting. But in any case, what's important is that it's not here. It's not in Tosa. So I need to meet up with that ship when it arrives here. Yeah, it hasn't arrived anywhere else, so it's not, it's not like I missed it or anything. But yeah, should be soon. Should be maybe a year from now I can take Tosa, and I will have secured all of Shikoku at that point. And as far as Honshu goes, I'm gonna need some reinforcements. This is gonna take some time. I don't want, there's no way I want to attack that. Maybe, honestly, since they don't have any archers, it wouldn't be the worst idea for me to go in there and shoot them with archers, but that didn't work out so well last time, just because of the weather, and also they charged out at me, and luckily it was mostly Ashigaru, so like them charging me wasn't that big of a deal. But if this Yoricav and like the Nodachi charge my archers, that would be actually pretty crappy. Also, I just have like Ashigaru, so that wouldn't work very well for me. Yeah, this is a pretty bad army. I might just want to wait for this army to be sieged out, but we'll see. We'll see about that. I do have reinforcements, so it's not like I'm being hung out to dry here. But I think I'm gonna have to split these reinforcements up just because this is a healthy army as well. So I'm gonna have to hang tight here in Aki and Iwami just for a couple of turns, just to bring some more reinforcements up from Hoki and the rest of my more northern provinces, which, yeah, it doesn't take too long. You know, I have another couple units of Yara Samurai that can immediately, just on this turn, be brought to Aki because of this port. Nice thing about owning these provinces is that I can use the port even if there's still a garrison. So in this case, yeah, I can't train troops because to use buildings and train soldiers, you have to have complete control of the province, including getting rid of the garrison. But ports can be used before that, so I can just use it now, of course, which is cool. Now, oh, and I forgot about this army. Oh, yeah, I can split this army up and have them reinforce Aki and Iwami. Okay, so maybe it won't take that long. Maybe just like literally the next turn, and maybe I can attack Suo and Nagato. Maybe. Yeah, that's not the worst idea. Yeah, this is coming along okay, and the north is still... looks like Imagawa is still giving Hojo some problems for now. What do we got? Oh no, oh no. Oh, as I say that, oh my. So in case you couldn't see that on your screen, Imagawa's just lost everything except for Mikawa. Wait, they still have, yeah, they still have Shikugo. So they still have Shikugo over here, and they still have Mikawa here, but they lost Totomi and they lost Echigo. Man, okay, well, that's coming down to it. And I believe Yusugi still exists. It's hard for me to tell with the colors on the throne room map, but just because we haven't got a message saying that Clan Yusugi is dead, actually, if we just go here and see, yeah, so they're not dead. It would say clan eliminated if they're dead, but they are not. So they still exist here, Noto and Sato, and of course the warrior monks still exist, and Imagawa has Mikawa, and otherwise Hojo might start looking in my direction sooner than I'd like. However, I should be getting guns soon as well, and if I can get some guns, even the cheap crappy arquebusiers, if I can get them here in Mino, Echizen, Owari, defending these provinces, those guns are going to go a long way towards helping me defend this northern border while I can continue to finish consolidating the rest of the south. But that's all going to have to wait till next time. So in the meantime, this has been Kana Step, and this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.